The smell of grilled meat hung in the air, my shirt was soaked with sweat, part of the heat and more of what was about to happen. I had just placed the keys to the house I'd worked so hard to buy on the picnic table when my mother's voice sliced through the air like a whip. "You stole your brother's future." The chatter stopped, the plates dried in mid-air, everyone stared at me as if I'd been caught red-handed. I didn't even blink. I just picked up the beer can, took a slow sip, and thought to myself, well, here we go. I left home at 16, not because I wanted to, but because staying meant drowning. My parents poured all resources into my older brother, Daniel, the family's golden child. His car, his tuition, his apartment. Meanwhile, I was flipping burgers at night, stocking shelves in the morning, and studying in between. Holidays? None. Birthdays? Forget it. Shifts? I took them just to pay the rent. But I kept my head down, saved every dollar, and learned the value of self-reliance. When I turned 24, something no one expected happened. A mortgage in my own name, my own house, my own freedom. And, apparently, in my parents' eyes, Daniel's stolen future. The barbecue wasn't the main betrayal, it was just the beginning. The real betrayal came a week later. A knock at the door. I was handed a yellow envelope. A subpoena. Plaintiffs, my parents. Charge, intentional interference with their son Daniel's economic opportunity. I laughed so hard the process server looked at me in confusion. My own family was suing me because I had worked too hard and succeeded without them. But the more I read, the darker it became. They weren't just joking or writing nonsense. They were demanding monetary damages, an amount almost equal to the money I'd saved for my down payment. They wanted my house back. In that moment, my heart didn't break, a fire was ignited within me. I didn't tear up the papers, nor did I call them to scream. I sat down at my kitchen table, the one I had built from scratch, and made a plan. Step 1, get a lawyer. Not just any lawyer, but a litigation pitbull in family law, known for demolishing frivolous suits. Step 2, gather the evidence. Pay stubs from age 16, bank statements, rental agreements, and emails where my parents bragged about supporting Daniel despite his continuous failures. Step 3, smile, because I realized they had just handed me the shovel to dig their own grave. On the day of the hearing, my parents arrived with Daniel trailing them like a shadow. He wouldn't meet my eye. My mother clutched her pearls as if starring in a tragedy. My father puffed out his chest as if his word was still law. Their lawyer, a tired man clearly just in it for the fee, argued that I had diverted family resources by buying a home, thus depriving Daniel of reasonable parental support. The judge's eyebrow shot up. My lawyer placed a stack of documents on the table, all my work from age 16, all my rents, all the scholarships I'd earned. And next to it, my brother's file, 3 major changes, 2 unfinished universities, debts my parents paid off in a single year, free living in a downtown apartment. The comparison was surgical, precise, brutal, undeniable. By the time my lawyer sat down, the courtroom felt like a funeral. Then it was my turn. The judge permitted me to speak. I stood calmly and said, "Your Honor, I did not steal my brother's future. I built my own." If emptying one child to inflate another is called family support, then the only crime I committed was refusing to play the game. Absolute silence. Only the sound of Daniel shifting in his chair, burdened by his own shame. The verdict was swift. The lawsuit was dismissed, with prejudice, meaning they could never drag me to court over this issue again. But the main blow wasn't legal, it was financial. The judge ordered my parents to pay my legal fees. Tens of thousands of dollars. Money they didn't have. That night, my phone was filled with messages. A few weeks later, I hosted my own barbecue. The same smell of grilled meat, the same picnic table. But this time, among friends I had chosen. People who understood the value of effort, not entitlement. I again placed the house keys on the table. But no one screamed, no one accused. They just raised their glasses that I in that moment. I understood the truth. I didn't need their approval. I didn't need their inheritance. I didn't need their name. I had a home, I had freedom, I had a future. And the best part? The lawsuit that was supposed to destroy me instead bankrupted their illusions. So, if you want to know what happened in the end, I'll put it simply, they tried to sue me for building a life. In the end, they paid for it themselves.